Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahushai,
Shai, Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Achakodash.
Achakodash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect. We're the brothers of Great Millstone, Miami. I'm the brother Loy, and with me.
The brother of war.
And hey, today in this lesson, we wanted to go into, just a mindset concerning the times that we're coming into. The times that we're coming into, we're going to see a major shift in how this world is and this current system is set up. We understand that Esau is trying to bring, his NWO, okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right, and that means that he's gonna change up the whole financial system, all right, and he's gonna bring in this digital currency and the MOTB, okay, all right, and we know that's it's gonna happen fast, okay. As of now, we're kind of seeing the gradual progression towards it, but eventually it's going to happen fast. All right. The scriptures talk about how, as a snare, shall it come upon all the inhabitants of the earth. Okay. All right. The scriptures talk about how Esau, the devil, shall come down unto you having great wrath because he hath knoweth that he hath but a short time. Okay. So it's going to be a very, very quick and sudden change. Okay. And we have to be prepared for that mentally. Okay. Us brothers that have been out, on the highways and byways preaching this word, and all of you believers that have been listening to the doctrine of Yahweh Bashem Shai, coming down from the apostles and elders on down, all right, we have to be prepared mentally for what that entails. Okay, and that entails being ready to detach from this world entirely. Okay, we're gonna have, like the brother Elder Yashwamba often says, we're gonna have to detach on a whole nother level. Okay, which this truth and being in this truth has trained us, to let go of this world, to let go of the traditions and the mindsets and the philosophy of this world. Has trained us to deal with opposition from people who don't believe what we believe in, even our own close relatives. Okay, having to say no to things, having to deny the flesh. All right, but it's gonna come to a point where we're just gonna have to completely detached, and we're gonna be labeled as criminals and targets. All right, for what we believe in and for not wanting to partake of the worshiping the image of the beast and taking the mark of his name. Okay, all right. So we got to know what that comes with. All right, that's gonna come with persecution. All right, all right. That's gonna come with persecution. All right, that's gonna come with being uncomfortable. All
Mm-hmm.
right, and we can't be focused on holding on to the things of this life. You're gonna have people in that time, all right, that's gonna be trying to hold on to, their current success in the world, a status, their life. They don't want to die. They don't want to. they worry about where they gonna get their next meal.
Right.
Okay, how am I gonna eat? I got kids, my wife, my family, do it this and that. You
Right.
know, my job. My car. you know, they're gonna be worried about these worldly things, and because of their lust and their attachment to these worldly things, okay, they're gonna fold. They're gonna give in.
Right.
Okay, we cannot be of that spirit, man. We have to completely understand, what comes with this walk, man. All right, and at the end of the day, as much as we talk about how severe, this transition is gonna be and how uncomfortable it is, the Lord say He gonna take care of us anyway. All right, but we have to be willing to go through the fire. The scriptures say, "When thou passest through the fire, it shall not burn thee, and when you pass through the waters, they shall not overflow thee." In Isaiah 43, I believe that is. Okay, all right. So the Lord gonna work miracles and different wonders to guide us. He gonna send angels to guide us in
Mm-hmm.
different situations, even if we gotta live off the grid, which the Elder Kazak did a lesson on that recently. Okay,
Right.
about how we're gonna, hey, it may come to the point where we gotta live off the grid.
That's right.
Okay, but in order to get to that point of great miracles being performed, we have to go through the straight gate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the straight gate, which I did a lesson on this months ago. The straight gate is the breeding ground for miracles. Okay,
That's right.
all right. Peter being thrown into prison, the Lord sent the angel to deliver him.
Right.
The children of Israel were at the shores of the Red Sea, and that's when they were at the shores of the Red Sea with Pharaoh at their back. That's when the Lord, opened up the Red Sea.
Right.
Okay, all right. Daniel had to be tossed into the lions then, and the Lord sent an angel to stop his mouth.
Sure.
The three holy children had to be thrown into the fiery furnace, and then the Lord sent an angel to deliver them. That's how it goes, man.
That's right.
Okay? People had to die, and Yahweh Shai rose them from the dead. People had to be born blind, and he gave them their sight back. So, hey, we just got to go through it, man. All right, and the Lord going to take care of us, man. But we can't be, so attached, man. We got to be ready, as the scriptures say, to arise and depart. So, the brother and I, War, we were, talking prior to this lesson, opening up this lesson. And so we said, man, hey, through the Spirit, we got to hop right into it, man. So, hey, Lord willing, this video is edifying, and we just going to start here at Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20.
All
right.
This is Isaiah 10 and 20, and it shall come to pass at that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped from the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
That's right. Okay, so it's scripture say that it shall come to pass that the remnant and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob. That remnant is dealing with the elect. It says they shall no more stay upon him that smote them. Okay, now when you go to the word stay upon, or to stay, it means to rely upon, to depend upon, to lean upon.
That's right.
Okay, and who is him that smote us? Esau, Edom, these heathens. They're the ones who smote us, man.
That's right.
All right, and as it is, because we have been carried away captive into their hands, the scriptures say, "Thou shalt go to thine enemies for want of all things, and hunger and thirst and nakedness," man.
That's right.
Okay, all right, but in the times to come, the Lord said that we're not gonna have to rely on him anymore, man. We're not gonna have to rely on Esau, Edom for our sustenance. Going down to Egypt, man, going to the grocery store and this and that and the third. Going to Esau and having Esau, here's some money. Can you leave my lights on?
Right.
Right. All right.
Right.
We're going to have to fully rely on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because Esau, the powers that be, are getting ready to pull the rug from under people, man. Okay. And that shock and that, the shock and awe effect and the fearfulness that's going to come with that is going to provoke people and entice people to take the MOTB, so they can have whatever little comforts left that they believe Esau is going to give them. Okay, all right. When really all prosperity in life come from the Lord, man.
Sure.
Okay, so when that day comes, when ain't no active bank accounts, and you just got to use the CBDC, and you got to take the MOTB to use it, all right. And hey, you can't do this or that, without it. We're going to have to step out on faith.
That's right.
Okay, because the Lord said he was going to provide us our daily bread. He said he was going to make sure that we eat, drink, marry, and have abundance. Right. Okay, even if that means that we got to be persecuted, even if that means that, for brothers with, a woman, she ain't down with it. She want to go take the kids and, whatever. All right. Hey, things like that's going to happen, man, but we can't fold underneath the pressure.
That's right.
Okay. That's right. All right. A persecution is coming. All right. We understand Esau has his eyes out on us to take us out. Okay. All right. The prospect of us losing our life or our esteem, our reputation, material things in this world, by whatever means necessary, that can't make us fold under pressure, man. Okay. Because our lives are not in this world, man. Okay. All right, we have to store up our treasures in heaven. Okay. All right, now this is Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. It says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do break through and steal." Okay, and that's getting ready to happen. All these, people stockpiling and trying to get their 5-year plan and get their life together. Now, granted, it ain't nothing wrong with trying to have your ducks in order, so to speak. But people really put their hope in those things, man. Okay, they really rest their heads on the fact that they have a plan, and they got money saved up, and they trying to chase the bag and secure the bag, and they trying to get this perfect picturesque life on this side, man. Okay, all right, where hey, the Lord got the powers that be getting ready to call all of that into question.
Sure.
Okay, all these people, worried about their job, worried about their retirement fund, worried about their family and this and that. Okay, and not putting their focus on the Lord. When those things begin to be compromised, they are going to fold, man. That's why the Lord said, "Lay up for yourselves treasures," and don't lay up for yourself treasures on earth, man, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, man, because those things are incorruptible. The things on earth are corruptible. They could be taken.
That's right.
Okay, they could be tampered with. Okay, all right, but the treasures in heaven, can't nobody touch that, man. All right, verse 20, it says, "But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also."
That's right.
Okay, so we have to focus on laying up our treasures in heaven, man. Okay, knowing that, hey, when we have to sacrifice, okay, all right, the things of this world to please the Lord. All right, when we have to sacrifice by being detached from this world in the times to come, all right, that the Lord is gonna look down from heaven with favor upon us, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that He's gonna bless us in due time, man. Okay, all right. We might we might have brothers been saying it. We might have to live out there in the wilderness and in the woods.
Right.
You know, the Lord might send an angel to guide us out there when shit hit the fan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know, it could happen like that, man. Okay, all right. So the prospect of not being able to live as comfortably as we live right now, that can't deter us from serving the Lord.
Sure.
Okay, all right. You have something that you want to bring out?
Oh shit! I'll bring out the Michael too.
Go ahead, bro.
But before I bring it out, it made me think about Moses.
Mm-hmm.
Moses was in like high status in Egypt, but he forsake that to what bear the affliction with his people. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but just to bring that point out, how quick and easy he detached, man. The same way we have to be. But this is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. And that's true, man. And we have to arise and depart. And this is not physically, man. All right. You have to spiritually and mentally depart from this place. Let go of this place, because this place will bring forth death. All right. If you hold on to this place, you cleave onto this place, you will be put to death. You will be
Destroyed.
You will be destroyed, to keep it plain.
Yeah, you're gonna be destroyed. The Lord is gonna destroy people
Right.
who are attached to this world, man. And this is deadly serious.
Right.
Shit ain't no game, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hey, and again, this mindset, we're gonna have to arm ourselves with this mindset when times come, man.
That's right.
Okay, because it's easy to say these things and read these things and quote these scriptures and understand it on a conceptual level, but when the pressure is actually placed, okay, you have to turn what you understand conceptually, you have to turn that into action.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
So when when they interrogating brothers and trying to persecute brothers and bearing false witness on brothers and putting us out there on the news, okay, and we getting death threats, okay, all right, and they we ain't taking the MOTB, and they looking at us crazy. All right, and we can't go to the grocery store for food. Okay, and when they got surveillance technology looking for us and hunting us, we gotta know, hey, this is not our rest, man. Okay, we should not be we at that point we should not be seeking any type of comfort in this world, whether it be from your family, woman, job, whatever. Okay, trying to get the pressure off your back. Okay, because all eyes are on you, man, or on us. Okay, we got to know that this is not our rest, that it is polluted. This world is going to be destroyed. Okay, there's nothing to go back to. That's the mentality that we're going to have. And we're going to have faith, man, that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to carry us through no matter what, whether we got to be martyrs, whether we got to be persecuted, whether we got to lose this or that. The scriptures talk about how they shall cast them out of their houses, man. Situations like that are going to happen, man. Okay, you might be in your house sleep with your woman, your family, and the enemy coming like a flood, man. Persecutions like that gonna happen, and these things happen to the disciples and to the apostles, man. Okay, these things happen to Yahweh Shai. That's why Yahweh Shai was telling his disciples, "Stay up, don't." I'm gonna go pray. Stay up, don't fall asleep.
Right.
Because he knew they was coming. He knew they was coming for him.
Right.
They was getting up, moving, staying, stopping for a second, breaking things down. That all right, let's get up and leave. Let's move around.
Right.
Okay, so it's gonna get deadly serious, man. We gotta have faith, man. We gotta maintain our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. And despite the hell, despite the persecutions that's coming, despite the fact that Esau is getting ready to shift this world system drastically, and the discomforts that come with it, we have to be of the mentality of, to hell with this place. We're going to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai no matter what. And no matter what persecutions and discomforts that we have to feel and face, the Lord got us anyway.
That's right.
All right. That's what it is.
That's right.
Okay. All right. All right. This is at Second Ezra chapter 40, chapter 16, verse 40, it says, "O my people, hear my word, and make you ready to the battle." Okay, and how do we make us ready to the battle? By putting on the whole armor of the Most High. Okay, all right. This intense spiritual warfare that we're going through right now is about to intensify. Okay, it's going to be worse. Okay, all right. It's going to get harder. All right. It says, "And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth." Okay, so we have to be ready, to arise and depart, as scriptures say, knowing that this is not our rest, knowing that we don't have a stock and a stake in this world. Okay, all right, knowing things are going to be set against us, but really the Lord is for us, man. Okay, are not trying to stake our claim here, like the brother went into beautifully, the book of Hebrews. Okay, Moses. All right. Let's go into that real quick. Which I know you wanted to bring this out, or if you want to get it.
Good. Hebrews 11 and 13. These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but seeing them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. All right, which, amen. All right, we're pilgrims. All right, on the earth right now, but it's really going to show in the times to come. You really gonna need to show it, I should say. All right, you really gonna need to show it, because you're gonna need to leave everything behind and ultimately fully rely on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Right.
Okay, that's when it really, because we pilgrims. We pilgrims right now. This is not our kingdom, but it's really going to take place real soon, and it's going to show who the men of the Lord, because that's the time when you really going to need to rely on the Lord.
Right.
Okay.
We're gonna have to really show that we truly believe.
Right.
And we're gonna have to be comforted.
That's right.
Okay.
14. For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a king, Slakia. Let me read it again. But they that say such things declare that they seek a country. And truly, if they had been mindful of the country from whence they came out, they might have had opportunity to return. 16. But now they desire a better country. All right. They desire a kingdom. All right. Like us, we desire a kingdom. All right. That is in heavenly, wherefore the Most High is not ashamed to be called their God, for he hath prepared for them a city. Okay. So we desire the kingdom, man. Okay. We desire a kingdom. We put all our chips towards the kingdom. Okay. And amen. It's going to show in the times to come. All right. Who are the men of the Lord? It's going to show who are the chosen, because those individuals put all their chips towards the Lord, and they put all their chips towards the kingdom, and they departed from this place. It's spiritual too, 144.
Con. Yep. Right there, 144. Con. Yeah, man. Hey, you're beautifully put, bro. And meditating on the promises. Yahweh Shai said, whosoever forsaketh father and mother and wife and children and lands and all these things for my name's sake shall not but receive an hundredfold.
Right.
Okay. And with that everlasting life, do you believe that?
Right.
That's gonna be that's gonna be the question.
Right.
Raised. Okay. Do you believe that? That's why it's, going through these afflictions that we're going through. Right. We can't be too down, man. We can't be too depressed. Of course, you get down, but you have to really, at the bottom line, even when going through grief and afflictions and sufferings and sorrow, because sorrow is a part of the truth. Scriptures talk about how the sadness of the heart, the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. Okay, all right. So it's a part of this truth, but we can't let it wear away at our faith. At our confidence in Yahweh Bashim Al what He has spoken unto us, man. Okay, we have to believe that the Lord really does have better for us, man, than this kingdom. Okay, even if we're in the face of imminent death or losing things, Yeah.
Hey, what does Sirach 2 tell you? Whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. And it also says, cleave unto the Lord, basically, and depart not. So whatever is brought upon you, take cheerfully. And another thing too, cleave unto the Lord and depart not. And the Lord's going to bless you in due time.
Right. Con. Yep, that's right, bro. Going down to the example of Moses.
Can I read it? Is it 23? I think. Hebrews 11:23. By faith, Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment. But Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. So it's just for a season. It's better. you trusting, you holding on to this place. You're just enjoying pleasures for a season, pleasures of sin at that for a season, and ultimately you're gonna be destroyed for that.
Yeah.
So it's best for you to what?
Suffer affliction.
Suffer affliction, and that's right there. You know, that shows that's beautiful character, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's a beautiful character, and Moses is a great example. That shows that's a man right there.
Yeah.
You know, that's a man right there, because he chose this, because Moses could have continued to ball, but he chose, nah, I'm gonna rather suffer with my people.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Right. And we're gonna have to be faced with that.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Esau gonna be stepping the brothers that's been out there teaching, asking us to denounce our faith, and because Satan came to Yahushua.
Right.
You know,
mm-hmm.
if you just bow down to me, I'll give you all of this.
Right.
You know, he's gonna, yeah, I'll stop persecuting you. I won't do nothing to you. You know, Esau's the devil. He's still gonna do it anyway.
Right.
You know, he's still gonna do it anyway. All right, but we're gonna have to resist until even if it comes to it. In certain cases, you're gonna have members of the elect that's gonna have to resist unto blood, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, striving against sin.
That's right.
All right, and again, the example of Moses, that shows character, man, because he was like, man, I'm gonna suffer with my people, man.
Right.
You know, a lot of people, a lot of people who just fold in that time. The reason why they're gonna fold is because they don't want to suffer with the Lord's people. They ashamed of the gospel, man.
Right.
You know, they ashamed of the sufferings of Yahweh. They ashamed. You know, they're gonna be ashamed of being an Israelite. Mm-hmm. You know, and we already see it. You know, we already seeing it happen with different people, man.
Yep.
You know, they're talking about, there ain't no miracles. This, that, the third, man. You know, that's just one example, man. That's because they don't want to look crazy. You know, they want to be world friendly, man. A world friendly Israelite, man. Ain't no such thing as a world friendly Israelite. You either for Yahweh or you not.
Right.
Okay. All right. Go ahead for verse 26.
Verse 26: esteeming the reproach of Mashiach greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward.
Right. Let me get that in the NLT real quick. Because it says he forsook Egypt because he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. Mm-hmm. All right, so he says he thought it was better to suffer for the sake of Hamashiach than to own the treasures of Egypt, for he was looking ahead to his great reward.
Ooh, good.
All right,
good.
So and somebody might say, well, shit, I'm not looking to ball out. I just want to be able to eat. Nah. I'm not looking to ball out. I just got to take care of my family. It don't matter how great the treasures of this world or little it is that you have to give it up. You got to give it up, man, knowing that the Lord has better, man.
Right.
Because you're going to have people making those excuses. I ain't trying to, ball out and be like a celebrity or nothing, but I just got to keep my job. I don't want them calling me this or that. That's you putting your hope in this world, man. All right, we can't be of that persuasion of that conversation, man. We have to know that the Lord has better for us, man, and the Lord did promise better for us, man. Scriptures talk about how it's going to be miserable for the people, of this unrighteous generation, man.
That's right.
Okay, how they're going to be had in derision and reproach and trodden underfoot. Mm-hmm. Okay, just because they fold to the image of the beast, that don't mean famine not coming. Right. It's still going to be different plagues taking place upon the earth that they're going to have to sit and dwell in those torments, man. But if we trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not to our own understanding, the Lord is going to take care of us, man.
That's right.
So really, in the times to come, in spite of the persecution, in spite of all the hell that's going to be happening in the earth, in spite of having to detach and truly be hated by this world, we're going to be in a far better case than everybody else, man. Okay? The Lord's going to make a mockery of the people that have chosen their side to serve and worship the image of the beast and to receive the mark of his name.
Mhm.
The Lord's gonna make a mockery of them. Okay, all right, and it's gonna be far worse for them, and they're gonna have to eat a nuke. You know, they still gonna have to. They still gonna die of famine.
Right.
Still gonna be martial law and wars out here and riots and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, those things still gonna happen.
So you might as well just forsake and seek the Lord.
Exactly.
Is there more in there? Verse 27.
Verse 27. Good.
Verse 27. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who was invisible. God. Through faith he kept the Passover and the sprinkling of blood, lest he that destroyed the firstborn should touch them.
Mm-hmm.
By faith they passed through the Red Sea. And, we was talking about that earlier, Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
The Red Sea as by dry land, which the Egyptians, assaying to do, were drowned.
Right. Now there's a whole lot being said there.
Right.
I want to pick out a point where it says, by faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king.
Right.
Okay, so he forsook it, and he was like, I'm not even gonna be afraid of Pharaoh. We just gonna get up and leave.
That's right.
Okay, the Lord said we getting up and leave. We're gonna just get up and leave. I don't care what Pharaoh talking about, man.
That's right.
And that's a mentality opposite of the world, because people are gonna fold because they fear Esau, man. Mm-hmm. They fear his wrath. Israelites talking about the MOTB is this and that and the third, but it ain't the chip. Why? Because you fear Esau, man.
Right.
You fear Esau. Okay? All right, they're trying to change up the doctrine and make it world friendly because you fear Esau and you fear man. Okay? All right? Gotta have a completely different mentality, man. Trusting in the Lord, man. Okay? And in verse 29, it says, by faith they passed through the Red Sea, which was the Israelites, as by dry ground. Okay? Well, when they got to the shores of the Red Sea, Pharaoh was behind them.
Right.
Okay? But they had to detach from Egypt and be out there in the wilderness
right.
and put themselves in a position, a vulnerable position at that. The Lord led them to be in a vulnerable position so he could show his power, man. But that all happened by faith. Okay? So by our faith, we're going to be led into positions that seem vulnerable according to the flesh. Okay? Not having access to the society, not being hated. Mm-hmm. Your family, that they're going to be looking at you crazy and right. all this other stuff. It's going to be different scenarios.
Right.
Mm-hmm. People going to be lying on you and shit.
People you don't even know.
People gonna be hunting you down and shit. They gonna send people to try to hunt brothers down and kill brothers and sisters and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Trying to turn believers against each other, or turn people close to you against you. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be led into situations that's vulnerable. We're not gonna be able to go to work no more. Not gonna be able to pay the car. No. Know what I'm saying? Not going to be able to fill up the gas tank. You ain't going to be able to do all these things, man. Go to the grocery store. Mm-hmm. All right? But by being in that vulnerable position and being led there by faith, why? Because we believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, the Lord going to come through and He going to work a work. He going to work a work. He going to work a miracle. He going to work many miracles. Go ahead, bro.
It's like the Lord has to show His power.
Yeah.
So the Lord has to put you in a situation where His power could be shown. Mm-hmm. Because that's what makes it major. Because the Lord is the ultimate Israelite.
Right.
All right. So I'm gonna put you in a jam, and then I'm gonna come through and just show my show that I'm the superhero. I'm gonna deliver you.
Right. This is calm, brother. That's exactly what it is. He gonna magnify His power, because the Lord show His power every day, but. Mm-hmm. What the Lord likes to do is He likes to magnify His power.
Right.
He likes to just show out more with it, mm-hmm. than what because he didn't have to go through like this. He could have just led them a certain way, and just led them straight to the promised land and mm-hmm. dropped everybody dead one quick second and boom, y'all there. But he had, the Lord likes to flex, man. God, the Most High, who they call God, He likes to flex.
That's right.
Okay. All right. This is Jeremiah 17. And verse 5, it says, Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from the Lord. Okay, you're gonna have people trusting in man. Okay, trusting in the power of Esau and this beast system, man. Okay, and the Lord's gonna curse them, man. The Lord's gonna put them through hell because of that, man.
That's right.
All right, He's gonna show the folly associated in that comes with trusting in the beast system. He gonna expose that folly, man. Okay, matter of fact, this whole beast system Esau is setting up, it's gonna be so rushed, okay, and so foolish, okay, because scriptures tell you how the counsel of the forward is carried headlong, and the Lord taketh the wise in His own craftiness. Okay, all right, and he turneth counselors and diviners backwards, and He maketh their knowledge foolish. It's gonna be so rushed and hasty, and it's not gonna pan out how they wanted to pan out. So people gonna start fighting and getting frustrated.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have different nations that were once in coalition with one another. They're gonna start double crossing each other. People, leaders of different countries, gonna be getting assassinated. People gonna be dying of famine, and you know what I'm saying. All these different things gonna be taking place. It's gonna still be plagues. They can't deal with. You know, the Lord gonna be sending spiritual power on brothers, and angels gonna be popping up doing damage in the earth.
Right.
You know. It's gonna be exposed. So it's best to trust in the Lord. It's best to trust in the Lord, man.
Sure.
Okay, and it's imperative that this mindset is within us now, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, we gotta really have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. You know, all right. Even if we have to, be martyrs or whatever on this side, the Lord said He gonna raise up the dead, man. The dead in Yahushai shall be risen up first, man. We gotta believe that. The question is, do we really believe that? You know? All right. Verse 16, it says, For he shall be like the heath in the desert that shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land and not inhabited. Verse 7, it says, Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, that spreadeth out her roots by the rivers, and shall not see when heat cometh. But her fruit shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. Okay, so if we trust in the Lord, the Lord's gonna make sure that we prosper.
That's right.
Okay, all right. So you know when shit starts hitting the fan, and we gotta detach from the society, and we wonder, damn, how we gonna eat this, that, and third. Well, how did the children of Israel eat in the wilderness? By the Lord sent manna out of the sky.
Right.
The Lord fed them with quail. How did Elijah eat? The Lord sent ravens to come to Elijah and feed him. Right. How did Daniel eat when he was in the lion's den?
Habakkuk.
The Lord sent Habakkuk to feed him.
Habakkuk said, I don't know where Babylon is. I don't know where the den at.
Right.
You know?
You know? What about when Yahushua was with the disciples and they only had a little bit of bread and fish?
Right.
He multiplied the bread. Mm-hmm. How did they get water? Water came out the rock. We gotta believe that though, man. Mm-hmm. We have to really believe in these stories, man. And again, we have to be comforted. It's one thing to go into the prophecies, know the breakdowns and things like that, and it's another thing to be comforted concerning these things, man. Because once these prophecies start coming to pass, it's gonna have a direct effect on our lives, man. We ain't just gonna be skating. All right. All right. It's gonna be a complete shift in how we live our lives now, and how we gonna have to live then. Right. It's gonna be a completely just switch transition rapid.
Something new.
Something new. We ain't gonna be no time to adapt like that.
Right. You're right. Yeah.
You know. So we gotta be comforted now.
That's right. That's right.
You gotta be comforted now, or else you gonna bug out. Yeah. You gonna bug out. You gonna be offended in prophecy. Mm-hmm. You know, you're gonna try to justify the way you think and how you feel, and then you're gonna make a rash decision, and then you're gonna fall according to the flesh, and then the Lord gonna deceive you.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
You know.
That's how it's gonna go down.
You know.
Yeah. The times to come is just starting. Is really the Lord preparing us now. Just to you just gotta have faith in me.
Right.
Just flow.
Right. That's why it's important. They don't be discouraged. You're going through different afflictions.
Mhm.
You're going through different trials. It might seem like you're going through it for a while. Don't be discouraged, man. Do not be discouraged, man. Hope in the Lord, man. Okay? Hope in Yahweh Shem Shai. The Lord's going to turn it around. You continue to abide in the vine. You pray. You fast. When you read. Okay? You go to camp. Show brotherly kindness and charity. Repent. If you gotta cry to the Lord, cry to the Lord. You gotta lock yourself in the room and get on your knees and fall on the floor and cry. Do that. Do what you gotta do. Cause guess what? It's gonna be situations like that happening in the times to come.
That's right.
Shit's gonna be hitting the fan. You're gonna be feeling a little nervous. Yeah, you're gonna have to. The bullets gonna be flying. All right. They're gonna be snatching certain brothers up and stuff. You're gonna have to call upon the name of the Lord.
That's right.
Okay. Certain brothers are gonna be in prison and they're gonna have you locked up, solitary confinement, interrogating you. Brothers might get slapped up. Yeah, I wish I got beat up. The disciples, they got beat up.
Right.
You're gonna be feeling like weak and you want to do your own vengeance. You're gonna have to fall on your knees.
That's right.
All right, and you're gonna have to break yourself before the Lord. Situations is gonna be happening, man. There's gonna be troops up and down the street. You can't leave the crib.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna have to fall on your knees and break yourself before the Lord and pray.
That's right. Good.
And you're gonna have to wait. It's just what it is, bro. And the Lord gonna lift up a standard, man.
That's right.
I know we had this precept here, Isaiah chapter 30, verse 12. It says, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon. Okay, therefore this iniquity shall be unto you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant." Okay, so trusting in oppression is not going to turn out well, man.
That's right.
All right, because guess what? This system is getting ready to collapse. This system getting ready to get shaken up, man. And if you trust in it, it's gonna happen upon you suddenly.
That's right.
Okay, it's gonna happen suddenly. You're gonna get caught off guard. We don't want to get caught off guard, man. We gotta trust in the Lord, man.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
I got a quick one.
Go ahead, bro.
Luke 19.
Luke 19. Okay.
27.
19 and 27.
Because you people, y'all don't want Yahweh Shai to reign over you, man. Okay, this is Luke 19 and 27. "But those mine enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me." All right, there's about to be a lot of death taking place because you people, y'all rather trust in oppression. And another thing too, you rather trust in the serpent, man. All right, you don't want Yahweh Shai to reign over you. You don't want to put your trust in Yahweh Shai. You don't want to seek Yahweh Shai. So, hey, man, death is coming, man.
Yep.
All right, plain and simple.
Yep. I do want to go down to verse 15 of Isaiah 30. It says, "For thus saith the Lord God, the Holy One of Israel, in returning and rest shall ye be saved, in quietness and in confidence shall be your strength, and ye would not." So the Lord told us, look, if you trust in me, I'm gonna make sure that it's good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take care of you. All right, just trust in me. You ain't gotta trust in Egypt and running down to Egypt. All right, for help and trusting in the shadow of Egypt. Just trust in me. I'm gonna deliver you from your enemies. Nah, Jake wanna go run to the enemy to get saved. All right. It says, "But ye said no, for we will flee upon horses. Therefore shall ye flee, and we will ride upon the swift. Therefore shall they that pursue you be swift." Okay, so if you want to trust in the flesh and in your own might, making haste, guess what? The Lord gonna make all the things that you fleeing from, you trying to escape. The Lord gonna make those plagues cleave upon you even harder. Okay, the Lord gonna make those plagues that you trying to escape and all the the affliction that you're trying to escape by trusting the enemy. The Lord gonna make the enemy come at you even harder. Damn. Try to take the MOTB and sell out so you can escape not having to starve. The Lord gonna make sure you starve then.
Right. Right.
Just to show you how stupid you are.
Right.
You know, you gonna try to make a league. You gonna have Jake trying to make a league with Esau and turn coat, and all of a sudden they not an Israelite no more, so they could escape persecution. Lord gonna make sure your persecution come on you anyway.
Right.
You know, but you have Israelites doing that, trying to make the apostles and elders and different brothers look bad, so that they could look good and so that they could be world friendly. The Lord gonna make sure the world hate you even more as a result of that.
Right. Lord bad.
You know? Hey, this is Lamentations chapter 4, okay, verse 18. It says, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. It says, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains, they laid wait for us in the wilderness. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow will we live under the heathen. Okay, all right. So, Esau and the powers that be, they gonna be trying to hunt us down when the times to come. You know, because of our faith, what we believe in, man. But we gotta put our trust in the Lord, man. We gotta trust in His protection.
Sure.
Okay, all right. Which the Lord did say in the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10. You got it, bro.
Revelation 3 and 10, because thou hast,
sorry, bro.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right.
You know, so amen. You know, it says, have kept the word of my patience, man. All right, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation. The Lord gonna keep us, man. All right, the Lord gonna keep us in the times to come, man. All right, which shall come upon all the world, the whole entire world, man, and to them that dwell upon the earth. So the Lord's gonna keep His men in the times to come, man. Mm-hmm. Why is that? Because you kept the word of His patience, man. Right. All right, and another thing too, you put your faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you know, but you gotta keep.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and will smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. Okay, so you know, as a nation, we're being led into Jacob's trouble. Okay, the Lord is leading us to that time, man, and it's going to be a very perilous time, a very bloody time. Okay, but the Lord said, hey, I'm not going to suffer them to dwell in this land forever. All right, He's going to deliver a remnant. Okay, all right, and He's going to be performing these great plagues and miracles the same way He did back in Egypt. Okay, using Moses and Aaron. All right, to defend His people, man. All right, to plague Egypt and to defend His people. The scriptures tell you, I gave Egypt for thy ransom, Ethiopia and Seba for thee, because thou wast precious in my sight. Therefore I gave men for thee and people for thy life, man. So as these times intensify, we see more plagues, we see the society collapsing. Okay, you know, the rug gets pulled from under people's feet, and they change up the dollar system, and there's persecution going on. The Lord gonna be performing miracles to sustain us and protect us in these times too. That's right. Okay, so it ain't gonna be all bad, but we have to really believe that. Mm-hmm. We have to really believe that and say fuck this world, man. Sure. Okay, because it's our faith in the miracles and in the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and His grace and the promises. That's what's gonna help us and aid us and comfort us and strengthen us, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right, to go through this the hell we're gonna have to go through, man. Okay, that's what's gonna help keep us built up and build us up, man. And as Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai starts performing more of these miracles, as shit starts hitting the fan, our faith is gonna increase in more and more. Yeah, you know. That's right. All right, because we're gonna need ultimate faith if we're gonna believe that Yahweh Shai gonna come back in the chariots and deliver us while nuclear holocaust is going on Earth. You know, that's what we believe. You know, and we believe that Yahweh Shai is coming back to save His people. He's coming back to save people, the people that He loves, and that, you know, that's something else I try to push on brothers is Yahweh Shai is coming back to save people. His people, He's coming back to save them. So it's going to be a great number of Israelites alive on earth that the Lord is coming back to save. And the ones that have died are going to be risen up first to be with Yahweh Shai in the air. And we all going to meet up together. So if that's the case, which we believe that that's the case, that the Lord is coming back to save Israelites on earth that are alive, okay, and even those that have passed, then that means not we ain't all gonna die, and ain't, we just gonna be fucked up and
Right.
go, just all fucked up during Jacob's trouble.
It's just the end for Yasharallah.
Yeah, it's just the end.
Right.
You know? Nah, bro. Nah, the Lord gonna do great works to sustain us, and He's coming back to deliver us, man. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You got something?
I got something right quick. Psalms 16 and 1. Right quick. This is for this is for us, man. All willing, man. Psalm 16 and 1. Preserve me, O God, for indeed do I put my trust. All right, and the word preserve me to keep. So the Lord's gonna keep us. All right, due to what? Because we put our trust in Him. All right, because we put our trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, they will keep us in the times to come. They will keep us in the hour of temptation.
Yes.
They will keep us when all hell is breaking loose. All right, and you might need to go through the fire, but the Lord is going to keep you. Just put your trust and keep your trust in the Lord.
Right.
What do they say in the world? It gets worse before it gets better.
Right. Exactly. Hey, 2nd Ezra chapter 16 again, going down. It says in verse 67, it says, "Behold, Yahweh himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever. So shall Yahweh lead you forth and deliver you from all trouble." Okay? So, hey, we got to fear the Lord, all right, and repent, okay, so that we can be delivered from the times to come. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. Well, who's that talking about? Esau.
Yep.
And they getting ready to come with this persecution, y'all. This day-to-day regular routine thing that you able to do and play the Clark Kent, that's about to go out the window.
Good.
Okay?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. All right? It says, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. So they're going to try to, force down our people's throat, the NWO and all the things that it entails, which includes the MOTB, yep, which is the RFID chip. That's okay? Right. The implantable device, man. All right, that they're going to push to allow you to buy and sell. Okay? That's what it is. All right? And it says, "And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot." So if you consent unto the agendas of Esau, all right, you're going to be trodden underfoot. Right. You're going to be had in derision. The Lord going to make a mockery of those that feared Esau more than they feared him. Right. "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord." Okay, which the word insurrection means to rise up against. To rise up against an established order or government. Okay? All right, and what's that established order and government? Mount Zion, the remnant of Israel, the house of David being built up again, man. Okay? All right, there's going to be a great insurrection against those that fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that believe in the Lord, man. "They shall be like mad men, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord." So you're going to have, they're going to be taking stuff away from you, and, right, certain believers gonna be martyrs. That's gonna happen, "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses, and then shall it be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same." Okay, so even though these things are gonna happen, all right, the Lord said, "Hey, look, don't worry about it. I got you." Okay. We have to be comforted. We have to believe these things, man. The Lord is going to take care of us, man. Okay? In spite of all the hell that's coming, the Lord going to take care of us. He's going to be building up our faith. Okay? All right? So we can't look at the times to come and, the things that Esau coming with like it's the end all be all. It ain't the end all be all. Actually, it's the end of his kingdom and the beginning of our kingdom. Okay? All right, so let's have faith, man. Understand what we are a part of, the gravity of what we are part of, and what's coming. Okay, and let us have our minds fortified in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, all right, because He's our salvation. Okay, so with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. You got something else?
That's it.
All right, Lord willing, this video is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and citations to the elect. Kwame Yasharala
Kwame Yasharala.
and Abad Babal.
Baba.
Shalom.